brought to you by Greenfire Games, and this is the Gold Rush Heavyweight Championship match. Introducing first, hailing out of San Francisco, California.
Oh, wait a second. Dave Duke, I'm sorry.
Here he's at
Rick
223 pounds.
Ike Burner, cut the announcements. This match has already started.
Too late for how much they weigh, Ike Burner. We got a match, and I suggest the ring announcer should get out of the ring if he knows what's good for him.
Rick Luxury picking his spot very clearly, just beating up Dillinger. Oh, now just putting on his robe.
And that's really terrible on a lot of levels. That's a new robe. Now it's going to have to be steam cleaned.
Yeah. Oh, and look, Marcus Mack just made off with Dylan Drake's Gold Rush Heavyweight Championship belt.
Oh no, Dylan Drake's not going to stand for this.
Is there a law enforcement authority in the house? Marcus Mack, that's stealing. That's not yours. No matter how much you want it to be, that is not yours yet.
Whoa!
This match is officially underway. The bell has rung.
This is our championship main event here at Gold Rush Wrestling Band Slam 2. I am your boy KG Kevin Gale, joined by AJ Kirsch. It's a beautiful evening here in Pacifica, and we still got a huge match coming up next. Of course, the big Band Slam Chain Gang Royal Rumble for the Band Slam Cup. But this is a heated rivalry here. You know, I saw these two men compete in a cage just a short time ago in this very building in a match that crowned the champion. Luxury came up short, and since then I feel he's just being a bit insecure with himself, and now you can see attacking Drake before the bell, interrupting Drake's interview segment. It's really just poor sportsmanship.
You know, I'm not sure if he's any more insecure with himself. I think if anything, he's lost a lot of sleep. He has been wrestling more than ever. He has been studying film more than ever. Rick Luxury, perhaps more so than anyone else, is a student of the game. He has been absolutely diligent in studying Dylan Drake. He will not rest until he captures that Gold Rush Championship.
You know, I couldn't have said it any better myself, AJ. And when you, again, like we said before, when you start getting into personal stuff, when you start attacking people before the match, you start interrupting people's interview segments, it goes from business, which is what this is, to personal. And when things are personal, that's when stuff gets ugly.
You know what, KG, now that you mention it, those points you just made has me reconsidering my earlier point. I think Rick Luxury might be a little insecure, having to resort to the tactics of assaulting a Dylan Drake from behind as he's making his entrance. Poor sportsmanship, total lack of respect, and I think Rick Luxury thinks that's what it's going to take for him to capture the championship.
It's a shortcut, you know? Maybe he doesn't, I think in his heart of hearts, he might not even believe. Once you get past the bravado, I don't think he believes he has what it takes. That's why he's got a manager to interfere in his matches. That's why he's got the flashy ring gear. That's why he's got that glamorous hairstyle.
But behind that flashy ring gear, behind that manager, and behind that hairstyle is a wrestler who just wants the validation of a championship. And when he came up short at the previous Gold Rush show, I think it ate him alive and has been ever since.
No, you're absolutely right.
Oh!
And you know, I'm sure our cameras got a shot of it earlier, but that Gold Rush Championship belt, one of the most beautiful, one of the most valuable and sought-after belts in our sport today.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's part of the reason these men fight so hard. It's so that when they go through the airport, they want TSA to go through their bag, you know? They want to show it off at the hotel lobby, at the 4 Point Sheraton, at the Ramada Limited Suites. You know how it goes.
Absolutely. And in all honesty, KG, this championship belt sitting right in front of us could stand next to any championship belt in the entire world, and this belt would shine, I dare say, brighter than most, if not all of them. All of them.
Absolutely. It's all about Gold Rush Wrestling, as you know, raising the bar for production value. I mean, the beautiful set, the ramps, and the booking, if I may. Can I talk about booking on here? I better not.
Please, no. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it, because you can see the detail in this entire production.
The passion.
The banners, the turnbuckles, the canvas, the entranceway, the championship belt.
The hometown crowd.
The hometown crowd, and most importantly, the talent in the ring shines brighter than almost anything else.
The greatest wrestlers in the world strive to compete in front of the greatest fans in the world.
And we have both right here at Gold Rush. That's what makes Gold Rush so exciting. That's what makes this championship so important. And that's what's going to see both of these competitors fight tooth and nail for what's on the line right now.
Very evenly paced so far. You know, again, it's that feeling out process. It's a back and forth battle. No one wants to come up short in these exchanges. Ooh, wow.
Rick Luxury following Dylan Drake into the ropes with a very well-placed kitchen sink deep buried into the abdomen. And Sparky Ballard right now checking on that rear chin. Note the kneecap, the patella, right in the center of the spine, adding even more torque.
Absolutely. You know, when we were kids, we've all done that to our brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews. Your point of your elbow or even the point of your chin in someone's back can be quite the punch. Now, times that by 1,000,000, and you've got an idea of what's going on in that ring.
Absolutely. Rick Luxury looks like he's getting frustrated with Sparky Ballard's officiating. He's got to keep his eye on the prize.
Schoolboy.
Quick roll up. 1,
most deadly
2.
finisher in the game. Nope. Only 2.
Didn't work. Oh.
Wow.
Rick
See how Luxury stayed there with that clothesline?
He did.
Followed it through all the way to the mat and then drove Dylan Drake, the back of his head, right into that mat.
Like any other sport, they tell you the follow-through is just as important as the initial impact. Rick Luxury knows this, and that's what makes him so good.
1,000,000%. You can hear the screams of the young fans here at Pacifica. They don't want to see, I mean, no one wants to see that happen to anybody, quite honestly, with Rick Luxury on top of their face like that. That's just unsportsmanlike on many levels, but I digress.
The image of Rick Luxury on top of anybody's face is a very unsightly image, and I'm sorry I even brought it up now that I'm saying it out loud.
Now it's burned into my mind.
I'm sorry. My apologies, KG, and the listening audience.
If Rick Luxury is looking for support or validation from this crowd, he's not going to find it. He's a very unlikable person.
When he quick double leg by Dylan Drake, he could be going for the sharpshooter.
Hits his own take on the sharpshooter.
Yes, absolutely.
San Francisco infusion.
If he can turn him over, oh, Rick Luxury just keeps turning. He kept his momentum going. A brilliant avoid the sharpshooter.
Well, look at that. Again, that's what, you know, that's why it's a shame to see Rick Luxury carry on this way, because underneath all this, he's one of the most talented and hardworking. Wow, he's got it.
I'm sorry to cut you off, KG, but Dylan Drake has sat down on that sharpshooter. He's got all of it, and Rick Luxury is right in the middle of the ring. I honestly can't remember the last time I saw Rick Luxury tap out.
Ref's checking his arm here. He may be out.
Excruciating pain through the body of Rick Luxury.
That arm drops a third time. There's no.
Wait a second.
Trying to get back to, you know, release the torque by kind of, you know, getting the body up to even the torque. You know what I'm saying? I can't even call this.
You know, the arm dropped, but Sparky Ballard had the wherewithal to see that Rick Luxury was in control.
Yes.
He was in control. He was trying to counter that sharpshooter. Otherwise, this match could have been over right now, and Rick Luxury would have been pissed.
With a less seasoned ref, the match would have been over.
Yes.
Drake, whoa, my God! Fans running for their lives.
Yeah. Get out of the way if you are in the first row. Watch out, you might get smothered by a wrestler. Wait a second. Dylan Drake looks like he's...
Wait a minute, Dylan Drake, he's clutching those ribs, but ref's telling him not to go out there.
Sparky Ballard trying to maintain order in this contest.
Wait, what is Marcus Mack doing? You know, these guys want to attack before the bell. Now they want to ask for a timeout. There are no timeouts in professional wrestling.
Somebody needs to tell that to Marcus Mack, because right now he is in harm's way. Oh, and Dylan Drake has Mack by the ears.
He don't throw him out.
Oh! And with Marcus Mack in his clutches, he took the eye off the ball for just a second, but it was enough for Rick Luxury to capitalize and for the second time tonight, attack Dylan Drake from behind.
And unfortunately, I don't know if the cameras caught it, but Marcus Mack is wearing pink underwear as well. And that's a fact I really didn't need to know, but now I know it. Also burned into my mind, unpleasantly.
The second unpleasant image of the match. Rick Luxury following Dylan Drake into the corner. Dylan Drake tried to do an up and over. It did not work. And now both men on the top.
Could it be a superplex?
Rick Luxury trying to get some leverage on Dylan
Drake's
Drake.
fighting it off. Whoa! Such a dangerous place to be. And now Dylan Drake way up high. Huge high cross body.
Crossbody catches Rick Luxury, but unfortunately it looks like Dylan Drake may have hurt his ribs. He cannot follow up to make the cover.
May have cracked or dislocated a rib, as you know, one of the most painful injuries in sports.
Oh, if your ribs are bruised, broken.
Let's go Dylan is the chant roaring through the Ingrid B. Lacey School. No!
And
I
even the
thought
band
Dylan
is
Drake had
getting,
it.
even the band is getting behind the chant.
Dylan Drake, much like the immortal Hulk Hogan, feeds off the
Oh wait,
energy.
but out of nowhere, Del Paradise to the face.
What do you call that? The front stabber?
I don't know.
Fair enough. We
I
learn
need to do
something
my
new every
homework
day.
more.
I know in the back it's a backstabber.
In the front, it's who knows, but it's enough to put Dylan Drake on his back for 2, but
Wow.
not 3.
You know, Marcus Mack up on the apron. Marcus Mack should be banned from the building. Wait, there's a leprechaun out. No. Oh.
What?
Oh, wait
The
a minute. Oh,
leprechaun
God.
just pulled down Marcus Mack's pants.
That leprechaun is hilarious. But wait a minute. Marcus Mack's pants.
What? And look how embarrassed he is.
He's
He can't even
super
get his
embarrassed.
pants up. And his pants around his ankles just sprinting back to the locker room. He is humiliated by Lucky the Leprechaun. Wait. Side cradle by Dylan Drake. 2.
He
It's
got
over.
him. He got him.
Dylan Drake retains the Gold Rush Championship.
Here is your winner and still Gold Rush Heavyweight Champion, the Golden Boy, Dylan Drake.
And Rick Luxury is beside himself. He cannot believe that Dylan Drake just beat him in the ring. 1, 2, 3, fair and square.
And once you get away from the mind games, the manager interference, Rick Luxury inserting himself into a match that he was not a part of, and now
I'm sorry, Marcus Mack finally getting his pants up.
he's now missing a shoe.
Marcus Mack pants up. 1 shoe less than he had when he walked in. And look, he looks like he's about to cry.
I don't know if he's crying, his eyes might be leaking though.
And Dylan Drake hoisting that title high for Rick Luxury to see.
And at the end of the day, like I said, it doesn't matter about the interference, the attacking before the bell and all that stuff. At the end of the day, it's about competition. And as you know, at any moment
Ladies
on
and
any
gentlemen,
night,
make some noise
any
one more
competitor can pin
time
another.
for
It
your
just
winner
takes
and
3
still
seconds.
That's
the
all it
Gold
takes.
Rush Heavyweight
Dylan Drake
Champion, the
had those 3
Golden
seconds
Boy,
over Rick Luxury tonight. Dylan Drake retains his championship.